You're having a normal day. Then someone walks in visibly stressed, angry, or upset. Within minutes, your own chest tightens. Your good mood evaporates. Nothing went wrong in your life, yet you suddenly feel terrible. Psychologists refer to this as pain transfer. Your brain has acted as a passive emotional dustbin, collecting and carrying the negative states of the people around you. We're going to examine the specific neurological network that causes this, called the mirror system, and show you how to build a mental firewall against it. To protect your energy, make sure to subscribe. This mood shift is a literal, measurable hijacking of the nervous system. Your biology is reacting to external data before your conscious mind can even intervene. The clinical term for this is emotional contagion. Human emotions are transmitted biologically. When you're exposed to a high-stress individual, you catch their anxiety the exact same way you catch a virus. The mechanism driving this infection lives right here in the brain. These are mirror neurons. They are specialized cells that fire not only when we perform an action, but when we watch someone else experience an emotion. This triggers somatic resonance. Your physical body automatically tightens, mimics, or reacts to another person's grief or anger long before your conscious mind registers what is happening. This biological mirroring helped early humans bond, cooperate, and survive. It created a shared neurological environment where a group could instantly recognize threats. While that empathy makes us socially cohesive, the system lacks an automatic off switch. Without a regulatory mechanism, this evolutionary feature remains open, acting as a biological backdoor for psychological infection. For some, this system goes into overdrive. In a state of affective empathy, or hyperempathy syndrome, the brain processes another person's pain with the exact same intensity as if it were happening to you. This creates permeable boundaries. The line between your inner experience and someone else's becomes fluid, making it difficult to distinguish where their emotions end and your own begin. When these biological backdoors are used intentionally, we see a specific type of manipulator, a threat actor. These individuals weaponize their own distress to exert control over those around them. Broadcasting high levels of anxiety or anger forces your mirror neurons to match their state. This transferred distress triggers your own guilt and anxiety, pushing you into compliance. This hijacking forces the brain into a purely reactive state. When your mirror neurons are tethered to another person's crisis, your independent decision-making effectively shuts down, leaving your choices dictated by their emotional demands. Continuously absorbing this external stress takes a physical toll, leading to neurological fatigue and a complete depletion of your capacity to care, known as compassion fatigue. Over time, this compounds into vicarious trauma. This is a structural transformation of your inner world, caused by absorbing too much of other people's suffering. Clinical data shows the cost of prolonged exposure. Secondhand trauma. This alters your cognitive schemas, the deep beliefs used to interpret the world, dictating whether you feel safe, trust others, and how you view human nature. Burnout is exhaustion from overwork. Vicarious trauma is an entirely different mechanism. It is a literal rewriting of your worldview. The danger of this trap extends into your long-term psychological health. Sustained absorption of external trauma rewrites your baseline, cementing fear and cynicism into your permanent worldview. You cannot turn off your empathy, but you can manually switch your brain's operating mode. You have to move out of affective empathy and engage cognitive empathy. Cognitive empathy is the ability to understand another person's pain logically and analytically. You recognize what they are going through, but you do not let their emotional state physically paralyze your own body. This is the shift from being the absorber, paralyzed by a shared pain, to becoming the observer, someone who maintains a strong internal anchor while offering practical help. To build this defense, you have to understand the architectural difference between walls and boundaries. Walls are rigid, automatic reactions that isolate you. Boundaries are conscious, flexible limits that dictate how much external energy you are willing to let into your space. Building a neural firewall acts as a selective filter. It blocks the psychological virus from hijacking your nervous system while allowing for genuine human connection. We want to test your baseline. drop a comment below if you find yourself automatically tearing up the moment you see someone else cry. To protect that baseline, try the observation challenge. The next time someone begins trauma dumping on you, deliberately look at their shoulders instead of looking them in the eyes. Breaking eye contact physically disrupts the automatic mirror neuron link. It forces your brain out of its somatic resonance and engages your analytical prefrontal cortex. If you let yourself drown in someone else's pain, you lose the ability to pull them out of it. To keep building your mental firewall, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.